Good morning, my dear friends of plus two. Yesterday, I was continuing the topic principles of inheritance and variation. Second lesson of heredity. Now the next part of the chapter is some useful and basic terms used in the lesson. It is very must to understand them, just like gene or factor or allele. Gene, the Mendel was not knowing about gene, he called it a factor. Factor he called allele. And allele was two factor, dominant and recessive. For example, for tallness, he gave letters for some characters, for red color and white color, capital red, small red. For tallness, dwarfness, capital T, small t. For round color and round size and wrinkled size, capital or small. I mean, dominant letter shows dominant character and recessive letter shows recessive character. Now the meaning of dominant. Dominant means which shows itself in future generation and which do not show in future generation, that is recessive. For example, the color of the eye of the father is black and color of the eye of the mother is that brown. So black is dominant color and brown is recessive color. If the child gets brown color of the eyes or the mother, that is the recessive character is shown. The capital character is not present. If dominant character is present, recessive character does not show. Then allelomorph, the two characters are dominant, recessive are alleles. Homozygous, heterozygous. In the dominant characters, color of the, for example, color leveling, if you take tallness and dwarfness. Let us take the case tall plant and dwarf plant. The plant is tall. Tall is of two types. Pure tall and hybrid tall. Pure tall is written by double T. That is homozygous. And hybrid tall is shown by capital T, small t. That is hybrid tall means dominant and recessive characters are present, but dominant is shown, recessive does not show itself. If the capital T are same, that is called homozygous, and if one character is capital and one small, the hetero. Hetero means different, homo means same. Next, gene or locus. There are chromosomes and chromosomes are having genes and genes are in the linear fashion and the point where the gene is present is called locus. Homozygous, heterozygous I have shown. Genotype, phenotype. The genotype and the physical characters of the organism is genotype and genes present in the organism is phenotype. Phenotype, physical character, genotype, gene. I repeat, phenotype, physical character, genotype, genetic constitution. Pure line. Pure line means pure hybrid or pure recessive. That is pure line. Monohybrid, dihybrid, trihybrid cross. When Mendel studied characters and made crosses, if we study one character at a time, that is monohybrid cross. If we study two characters at a time, that is dihybrid cross. If we study three characters at a time, that is trihybrid cross. Then reciprocal cross. Reciprocal cross means if tall plant is taken as male and dwarf plant is taken as female at one case. And second case, tall plant is used as female and dwarf plant as male. Male female means, the pollen grain. If we take pollen grain of the plant, flower. If we take pollen grain of the flower, that is male plant. If we take stigma style ovary, female part of the plant, that is mother plant. So Mendel did many interesting experiments. We will see just now. Genome and total genes in a present in the organism. DNA constitution. That is genome. Gene pool, total genes. Genome, I repeat, genome is haploid. Haploid number of chromosomes. As our genome is 23 chromosomes. Yeah, you can say 23 pairs. 23 pairs. Or you can say 23, that is genome. Haploid is genome. Then, so immediately giving introduction of the term, the four laws. Law of factors, law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. Law of factors means, first law. Law of factors means law of genes. Genes mean there are two genes of any character. White color, black eyes, brown eyes, black hairs, gray hairs. Then dominant gene, second number, the gene which shows itself is dominant and gene which does not show its recessive. Third character, third principle. Today we will do only third, very interesting. Third law of dominance says during gamete formation, the chromosome become half, genes become half, and gamete can get half the chromosomes during the gamete formation. That's the law of segregation. Law of segregation. Mendel did one experiment. He took tall plant and dwarf plant. Capital T tall plant and small t dwarf plant. C. And small t parent, and after meiosis, the gametes were formed, the chromosome became half, and with the resultant, there the fertilization, first generation, capital T, small t. Capital T, small t. First generation is hybrid tall. All plants are hybrid tall. In second generation, the gametes were formed, capital T, small t, as pollen grains, and capital T, small t, as eggs. So, by random fertilization, capital T is pure tall, future, and by random fertilization, capital T, small t, hybrid tall, then small t combining with small t, pure dwarf. And the future generation was ratio 1:3 small, 1:3 ratio is phenotypic ratio, and 1:1 is genotypic ratio. I repeat, 1:3 is phenotypic ratio, and 1:2:1 genotypic ratio. I am repeating the same what I have told to you just now. Mendel took one pea plant and made experiments with the pea plant. And the future generation, the first generation is called first filial generation, and the second generation is second filial generation. I repeat. So pure tall and hybrid tall. Pure tall pollen grains, it took pollen grains and hybrid tall as eggs. And with the combination resultant, it is hybrid tall. Hybrid tall made 4 possibilities, 3 tall and 1 dwarf. 3 out of 3 tall, 1 is pure tall, 1 is hybrid, pure tall, pure dwarf, and 2 are hybrid tall. Pure tall is denoted by capital T, and hybrid tall is denoted by capital T, small t, and dwarf, chota plant, small plant is shown by small t. So capital T, homozygous, capital T, small t, heterozygous, and homozygous. And today we did 3 laws of heredity, law of dominance, law of factors, or then law of segregation. You study at your home segregation. Tomorrow I will repeat segregation if you don't understand. Tomorrow we will do the fourth law or fourth principle of the Mendel. Thank you so much. God bless. Study at home. It is a very easy lesson. You must just go through your book.